Um, I'm going to do a card trick, so it's going to be hard for all of you to see, but we've got some good cameras here, and I'm going to get some of our cosplayers to be kind of representatives on your behalf. I need 4 of you. Who would be willing? Sure, yeah, you know what? You'd made the claptrap. Look at this claptrap. And Jack, Lilith, and how about Nisha? We'll get. Would you guys mind coming over here? I've got a card table set up. You can leave claptrap, it's fine. We'll come in your street clothes. And let's see here. This ought to be fun. I've got a new deck of cards. It's not even opened. You know what? I'll have claptrap help me out. Oh, by the way, if you step forward past the tape, you'll actually occlude that camera, which is going to get a close-up view here in a second. This is a brand new deck of cards. Would you mind opening it up? There's like a little wrapper might make it help. See a little, yeah, maybe get it from the side there. It's a brand new deck of cards. While she struggles with that, this trick, you guys help her out. It's better if you believe it's a regular deck of cards. So, I should have thought better about this and maybe had it pre-opened. Can I do it? I'm really good at opening cards. All right, so, wow, this is hard. Why is this? Yeah? Why is this so difficult? Can you throw them up on stage? Because that might be useful. You think I'm joking? Well, don't throw them at my head. Okay, here we go. I got it started. All right, so go ahead and open. You here, and this is. And break the seal there. Yeah. Yeah, you got good fingernails there. That's amazing. Cool. And open it up. And yeah, here, let me just take the garbage. And look at the cards. They're in new deck order. So if you spread them out, you can see that. Yeah. And in fact, here, can you hold them over the? I don't want to touch them. Yeah, hold it and just kind of spread them out. Can we get the camera that can see the cards? They're in. They are in new deck. They are in new deck order here. Okay, so and there's a couple of advertisement cards there, right? Yeah. So let's get those. Here, let's get these advertisements. Well, you know what? Just shuffle them up. Just shuffle the cards up. Just make sure they're. You can put the advertisement cards in there. We'll use those too. Don't you hate advertisements? I hate actually the worst are web advertisements, right? Those are the worst. Cool. Okay, so this is a pretty well. And if we can get the camera to look down at my hands here, you know what? Let me shuffle them for you. I can do some fancy shuffles. Show you. This is called a split fan shuffle, and it really doesn't shuffle the cards that well, but what it does is it earns some credibility, so you think I actually know what I'm doing. All right, so is the top camera on there for a second? Are they pretty well mixed up? All right. So what I want you to do is, normally a magician would have you pick a card, right? He'd reach out and you just reach out and just take any card you want, just something from the middle. It doesn't matter, and then show everybody what that card is. You can show them what it is. It actually doesn't matter what. In fact, you can show me what card it is. Let me see what card it is. This is not flat. It's like everything's falling down. So which one? You picked the 3 of clubs, right? Okay, so you picked the 3 of clubs. That's an actually interesting pick. You made the claptrap. That's funny that the claptrap would pick the 3 of clubs. The 3 of clubs is kind of a joke card in Magic, so that's random. There's actually some friends of mine that perform in Vegas, Penn and Teller, and whenever they do a card trick, they always. Have you guys seen their show? If you go to Vegas, go see the Penn and Teller show. They always make sure that whenever they use a card that's for a trick, they always make sure that it happens to be the 3 of clubs that's picked. So that's kind of random. Go ahead and put it in there and just mix them up again some more. It doesn't matter.
I can't do fancy shuffling.
It's okay. All right, cool. And may I thank you, by the way, for the cosplay. I mean, you guys, that was just I mean, and when I think about how much work it's required to do things digitally, like or virtually, like I can't even imagine how much effort you guys put into. I mean, it's really something there. And all you guys, I mean, that's great too. In fact, later if we can get pictures, I really want to make sure that happens. Now, I'm not going to do a trick with the 3 clubs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trick. Oh, it's an oldie, but it's a goodie, and it requires. Let me just shuffle them a little bit here. Can you guys see my hands? Can you just show the cards? All right. Let's get a little shuffle going here. You guys see this all right? All right, cool. All right. All right, so, and I'm going to have you cut the cards. Go ahead and just cut half the cards from, man, I wish this was flat. This is going to be a problem, but, all right, so I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to tell a story of, we'll tell a story about Borderlands, and I'm going to tell a story using these cards. And, yeah, in fact, to tell the story, I'm trying to do a one-handed cut. It's kind of challenging. The cards will come up one at a time. What's up?
I was going to see if you wanted to prop us up on.
You know what? That'd be, or maybe get something, because this is really not good.
No, we're good. Let's go. No, we're good. We're good.
Can you get more over here? There we go. Less here. Now it's sturdy. All right. I should actually do a trick. I haven't even done anything yet. I've just been struggling with this situation.
I noticed. That's why I came over here.
All
and
right, thank you, Mikey.
No,
okay, so we're going to tell a story. It's the story of Borderlands, the pre-sequel. And the story of Borderlands, the pre-sequel is the story of Handsome Jack. Can you see it? And it's not, and I think I've said this before, the pre-sequel is not Borderlands 3, because it takes place before Borderlands 2. In fact, I'm not even sure why I'd mention that at all, because honestly, we're not even working on Borderlands 3. In fact, we probably will even, when we get around to it, we'll skip Borderlands 3 and we'll go straight to Borderlands 4. So don't tell Kotaku. Oh, that's funny. I mentioned Kotaku and an ad popped up. Don't you? Don't you just hate ads? I hate ads. Anyway, it's the story of Handsome Jack. Now, at the beginning of the game, Jack is a good guy, and he's got a big heart. He's a Jack of hearts. But as the game goes on, that heart turns black. Notice how that's all facing you? Like, I planned that. I'm working hard for you guys. It's details.
Don't bang it, though.
Details. But Jack meets 4 Vault Hunters. He does. He meets 4. Well, actually, what if we do some DLC and we add a character? Maybe it'll be 5 Vault Hunters. Or maybe it'll even be 6, just like we did in Borderlands 2. What if we get crazy and we end up doing 7? No, I guess we're just going to do 6. Yeah, definitely just 6. In fact, we're just about to ship the game. Haven't even finished it yet. We're about to ship it, and so I probably shouldn't even make those promises. So let's tone it back. We'll do 5. In fact, forget I even mentioned 5. We'll just stick with the 4 Vault Hunters. So let me give them a little shuffle here. And
if you could do me one favor and not bang that so hard
Okay.
every time you speak.
Go ahead and cut the cards. Go ahead and cut the cards. Yeah, it's cool. That's fine. It's fair, right? So where was I? I was talking not about the first Borderlands game, not the second Borderlands game. I was talking, I think, about Borderlands, the pre-sequel, the 3rd Borderlands game. Oh yeah, 4 Vault Hunters. The first one's the King, Wilhelm. Badass, kind of a greedy mercenary, but still awesome. Second one, the Queen of Spades, Nisha. She's gonna be the lawbringer, and she's sadistic and horrible and kind of a mega badass. Next, the Queen of Hearts, Athena. She's loyal. She's sort of like the space-age samurai gladiator kind of character. I love Athena. And of course, the 4th character, he's a character nobody likes. Everybody hates. It's Claptrap. So yeah, in fact, go ahead and cut the cards again. I know you guys are watching me now, so very good. That's what Clapper. That's what Clapper. Cut him again. I'm just kidding. Cut him again. I'm just kidding. All right, we're cool. I'm done. Go. And you complete it. Go ahead, complete the cut. Square them up. It's fair. It's fair. I can cut too. I can cut with one hand. Check this out. One-handed cut. I know. God, I've actually lost my place. This is awkward.
You're telling me.
Joker, King 4. No, I'm sorry. Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. No, I'm just kidding. I got this. I've practiced this like 9 times. These guys, the Vault Hunters, they're gonna fight against a villain. Now, we haven't talked about the villain, but powerful, badass, problem. I don't want to do a spoiler, but let's just say the villain's way over level 70. Way over level 70. And, and there's 2 other people to help them that are on the moon. We've got King Roland, and we've got Lilith, who some people like to think of as the queen of the sirens, if there could even be such a thing, which there can't. But they're actually up on the moon at the same time as the story on a romantic getaway. And Roland loves Lilith with all of his heart. But Roland can't dance. And Lilith, she just wants to get a groove on in the club. That was forced. It's not the first thing I forced, but it might make a little sense later if you pay attention. So Roland's going to go off and join the Vault Hunters, and he's going to kick some bad guy ass for the 2nd time in his life. And it's actually going to be the last time, because in Borderlands 2, spoilers, Roland dies. I said spoilers. How can it be too soon? It's been 2 years. All right, Roland dies. And I know it's hard to believe, but this makes Lilith blue. Look, sometimes characters have to die, okay? It's how you become emotionally invested in the story. It helps us with storytelling. And it's a good game, right? Borderlands was a good game. I mean, you could look at Metacritic right now, and I think it's an 89. Now, it would have been well over 90, but some guy at Polygon decided to give it a 7.5. What kind of a guy gives a game like Borderlands 2 a 7.5? Seriously, I mean, that guy must be a real ace in the hole, if you know what I mean. And I think you do, Mr. Crescente. So, it wasn't him. He loves Borderlands. His kid had a birthday, made him a Borderlands birthday cake. That's just how much integrity Polygon has. The guy who runs it loves Borderlands. Reviewer bones us. 7.5.
I can't even keep up with how many headlines you just caused.
I hope so. That's the point. Look, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because reviews, everyone's opinion counts. What matters is we love the game. And to us, Borderlands is always going to be a 10 out of 10. Yeah. So if you haven't played yet, buy a copy. And if you have, hook up your friends, buy 4 copies. Because, you know, Mikey's got to eat.
I got to go to the hospital in a minute.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Let's see, what was I talking about? I was talking about, Borderlands the pre-sequel. You know, at the beginning, when we started Borderlands 1, we had 87 bazillion guns. And in Borderlands 2, we got 87 bazillion to year. And Borderlands the pre-sequel has even more, so I think it might even have 98 bazillion guns. So we might even get another nod for the Guinness Book of World Records, and that would be awesome, and we can all joy puke on that.
Can I keep that card?
And maybe, with all of the cool stuff in Borderlands pre-sequel, the new guns, the lasers, the ice, the butt stomping, the low gravity, maybe Borderlands the pre-sequel will be a 10. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. It's probably not. But you know, if you're going to use cards as metaphors for quality like I'm trying to do, you got to go for the big one. And what would Handsome Jack do? I mean, if this was Handsome Jack, he would cheat, right? He'd stack the deck. He'd stack the deck, and no matter how many times you shuffle, no matter how many times you cut, he'd make sure that he has the winning hand. And what's the best hand there is, right? The best hand there is would be a royal flush. 10, Jack, Queen, King, and of course, wait a minute, 3 of clubs. That was Claptrap's card. Freaking Claptrap. Claptrap ruins everything. So that's the story of Borderlands, the pre-sequel. That's my magic trick.